Hey guys, today we'll try to understand the jump or control statements used in loops, even in if statements. Now, these are the statements which are specifically used to break a normal sequence, uh, which has been executed. Now, there are three types of jump statement which we have already spoken about. That is break statement, we have continue, and we have another one is pass. So let's see one by one each of them. We start with break statement. So we have break statement. Let me make it bold. Yeah. So what is break statement? Break statement in Python is nothing but it terminates the current loop and resumes the execution of the next statement. So it closes the current loop and executes the next statement. Now, the most common use for a Python break statement is when some external condition is triggered requiring a hasty exit from the loop. Now, the break statement can be used in both Python while and for loop. So, in both of them, we can use the break statements. Yes. If you are using nested loops in Python, the break statement stops the execution of innermost loop and start executing the next line of the code after the block. Yeah. So these are three things you need to remember for a break statement. Usually, if I have to put it in a diagrammatical manner, so it will look like this. So let me put an image. So you see this, a loop executes these conditions continuously. But if it encounters a break statement, it will just move out of it and move on to the next statement. So it looks like this. So let me get some example for you. Um the example could be, let me use a while statement. Uh, so suppose I have a way for loop. In for loop, uh, I have a letter in Python. Yeah. So all the letters in Python, because it will execute one by one each letter. Yeah. If Let me first execute this. Let me print. Yeah. I'll say current letter is letter. Yeah. So let it print it. Let's see what happens. So it prints individual alphabets of Python. So it will first print P and then Y, T, H, O, N. Yeah. So it is getting executed. Let it get executed completely. So you see this? Now I want this particular loop to break when it encounters the letter H. So what I have to do is I have to find out if letter equals to H. Yes. Then it has to break the loop. Yeah. So it will not print the other alphabets like O and N. It will not print once he encounters H. And it will also not print H. Let's see what happens. See this? So as soon as it encounters H, it will break out of the loop. Let's see one example with a while loop. So suppose I have a variable which is 10. Yeah, I have a variable with the value as 10. Yeah, and while variable is greater than 0, yeah, variable is greater than 0 because we assumed it as 10. I'll say print current current variable value is var. Yes, and it will say I'll do var equals to var minus 1. So it will keep on continuing this loop and it will break out of the loop and I'll say bye. Yes. So let's see what happens if I do not put a break in this statement. It will print all my numbers from 10 till 1 because I've been looping this from variable till it is greater than 0. So 1 is greater than 0, it has executed till it, and when it finds the variable to be 1, if it does 1 minus 1, it is 0, it comes here and it breaks out of the loop and prints by. Yeah, but if I have to move out of this loop when the variable is 5, so if var equals to 5, I'll say break out of this loop. Yeah, and then print. So let's see what happens if I print this. Yeah, so as soon as the variable turns 5, it breaks out of the loop. Yeah, because I have given that variable equals to 5, it will break. Sounds great. So this is how you can uh, use break statement in for loop. So this is break statement in for loop. Yeah. And we have break statement in while loop. Yes. So we have seen this. Now let's see if you have a list of numbers. So let's see use of break statement in checking for a number in a list. Yeah. So we are checking for a number in a given list. So I'll say let's use the code. So I'll say number equals to int. I'll say input any number. So it is asking me to input any number. I have to put double quotes here. Input. Yes, input any double quotes here. I have to put comma, no need of comma as well. So I have to input a number. Yes. What I'll do, I have this numbers. Numbers equals to, I have a list of numbers, say 11, 33, 55, comma, 49, comma, 76, comma, 37, comma, 21, comma, 43, comma, 55, 7, comma, 13. Yeah. So I have this list of numbers. Yeah. Now I'll go into for loop, say num in numbers. So what I'm doing by putting a for loop, I'm checking for each number in the numbers list. Yeah. If num equals to number. So whatever number that I've inputted, yeah, if it is available in this numbers, it will break out of the loop. So print number found in the list. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to check if the list contains the number which is inputted by or else is for. I'll say print number not found in the list. Yes. So let me explain this entire code once again. So I'm inputting a number, checking whether that number is available in this list, and I will break the loop if this number, the inputted number, is available in the list. Yeah. So let's try this by adding some numbers. So I'm adding one number which is not available in the list. Yeah. So let's see what is the output. Number not found in the list. Let's run this program once again. Now I'll try to input one number which is available in the list. So that is 37. Yeah. So number found in the list, and it has broken the loop and moved out of the list. Yes. So this is how you can use the for loop and use the break statement to move out of it. One of the examples that I have been used when I was doing initial learning was checking of prime numbers. Yes. So in this, we majorly used break statement where suppose I have number equals to 37. Yeah. And I am saying print number now. Yeah. So we have the number as num, and for x in range 2 to the number that is 37. Till 37, we'll run this loop. Yeah. If my number mod of x, so x is my variable which is running from 2 to the number. Yeah. If mod of x equals to 0, then it will print is not prime. So if it is divisible, then it is not prime, or it will be a prime number. Yeah. So what will happen? It will break out of the loop saying that it is not a prime, and it will say else print. I'll copy the same thing. It will say is prime. Yes. So let's see. Let's run this prime number code. Yeah. So the number 37 is a prime number. Yeah. Let's see. Let me put 20. So 20 is not a prime number. Yeah. Let me put 49. 49 is also not a prime number because it is divisible by 7. But if you put 13 and run this code, yeah, it is a prime because it is divisible by 7 but not by any other number. If you remember what is prime number. So break statement is encountered. Yeah. So Python abandons the remaining statement in the loop, including the else block as well. Yes. And it will move out of the entire. So the code that we just run with the for loop over from 2 to the desired number -1. So it will run, suppose I have 13. So it will run from 2 till 13 minus 1, that is 12. Yeah. So if it is divisible by any value of the looping variable, the number is not prime. Hence the program breaks from the loop. Now, if the number is not divisible by any number between 2 and x minus 1, the else block prints the message that the given number is prime. So this is how you find prime numbers using a break statement. Yes. Hope you understood this concept of break. In the next video, we'll try to understand what is the continue statement. Thank you so much.